Welcome, people. It's Sunday. Chug Sunday. Let's go. Oh shit! What's up, everyone, and welcome to Sunday with SWOLA108. I f***ed up that intro, but that's a good thing. That means that people will watch me, and I can call this video, you know, Ola the f*** up. He f***ed up in the intro. Just making it a little harder for the editor. So I don't know how excited you guys are, but I'm extremely excited because this past Friday we released the Chug Pedal. Hello, can you see? That's far away, but can you see here maybe? Look at this. It's the first piece of electronics from Solar Guitars. It's called Chug, baby. Huh? Will it chug? Huh? Huh? I mean, okay, I'm just so excited that this is finally out in the open. You know, I've had it on my shelves over here and trying to kind of, you know, rush it away because it's always, you know, I have videos to film and I don't want to show secret products. But finally, here it is, right there. Let's go. I'm not going to talk too much about this today because there's so many videos out there. I've been spamming people this whole weekend. It's been insane. What? You haven't seen the videos? Well, they're over there. Oh, I'll click them. Click them. Click on my deckum or something. Click. Just click. Welcome to another Sunday with Ola. Zero mistakes whatsoever. It's a premiere right now, I hope. I'm in Spain following this premiere, shutting away. Oh, ¿cómo estás, cabrón? No, tengo una pescado en el culo. No, no se puede. Habla un poquito de español. Claro que sí, claro que no. Hiya! That's Uncle Roger. Since yesterday, I started my vacation in Spain with my family. It's like a autumn break for the kids, so we went to Spain. We haven't been to Spain in a long time as a family, okay? I've been to Spain and Girona because that's where Solar Guitars is, but I haven't been to Spain with the family for a good while. So that's what, we're there right now. I'm chatting away in the premiere, okay? Hope you guys are good. Team No Sleep, what's up? That's you. Obviously, I'm very excited about this new thing, the Chug Pedal. Chug, but I'm gonna stay calm and focused and deliver the news. The first piece of news of today is that we have a new Chug Pedal. Hey, it's a distortion pedal. It's available to get right now from solarguitars.com. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, let's... No shit, that's my baby. I'm just gonna put it right here. Look at that. No, where can you see? There, look. Okay, maybe here. No? How do I solve this? Okay. Zero mistakes. I'm gonna get this right. Look at this. Okay, great. All right, first piece of news. Bruce Dickinson. That's terrible. Bruce Dickinson blasts fans smoking weed at recent Iron Maiden show. Okay. I actually saw this before and I was like, oh, how bad can it be? But then I actually watched and listened to what Bruce had to say.
What fucking idiot out of 10,500 people Oh my God, and he's got a big arse as well.
All right, so, you know, he's shaming people. Let's start with this. Bruce Dickinson is not a fan of the herb of marijuana. Apparently, the whole band does not like when people smoke marijuana and it throws them off when they're playing on stage. And having opinions about people and what people do, oh, that's janky as f right there. You know, not liking what people do and their behavior, that's one thing. But singling them out like this in front of the rest of the audience, calling him a fat arse, and also just calling him a fucking idiot. And people like, dude, that's not okay, man. That's not okay.
So many people smoking so much fucking dope down here. I'm amazed you can even see.
I understand he doesn't like people that smokes dope. But, you know, and I understand, you know, if you have smoke coming in and he's a singer, you know, he has to sing and perform. I understand the annoyance, but this was going a little bit too far in my opinion. I mean, he basically singled out that one guy in front of an audience of 10,000 people. So with this, Jamey Jasta of Hatebreed calls out Bruce Dickinson. What doesn't annoy you, bro? So I saw this tweet. Jamey Jasta said on his Twitter account, Bruce Dickinson, if you read this, hi, you're a great vocalist and frontman. We took your son's band on tour. Hope you are well. Just so you know, lots of people like to smoke weed at outdoor concerts. What doesn't annoy you, bro? Besides flying planes, lol, you might need a puff or two. So basically starting a little bit of a slight beef, or trying to at least. Jamey was not happy with the way that Bruce Dickinson addressed this fact, at least in this clip right there. And I must agree with Jamey. He could have handled it way better, in my opinion. He could just ask, like, okay, you know, this guy right here, I'm sorry, I'm getting problems with my voice just by feeling the smoke coming here. Can you please stop smoking so we can continue the show? Wouldn't that be like the proper way of asking someone to do this, other than calling him a fat ass? That's just my idea. Hot take! Hello! Polyphia's Tim Henson is saying, it's not really cool to be in a metal band because they don't make any money. He also explains the band's fashion choices. Okay, it's not really cool to be in a metal band because they don't make any money, said Henson. Literally every guitar-centered thing is just solos on solos on solos. We've certainly done records that were solos on solos on solos, but between them, we actually had hooks. I mean, he's not wrong. Hooks are great, but just saying that metal in general doesn't have hooks might be generalizing a slight bit. Henson also touched on Polyphia's very fashionable image. Henson said that around the time of their 2018 album New Levels, New Devils, he wanted a slick look and a tagline that would piss people off. Why? Obviously to be cool and get girls. I mean, at least it's honest, you know? I remember seeing Tony Hawk's Underground 2 have a Metallica promo. It was during the Sankt Anger shit, and they all rolled up to a rehearsal space in Mercedes. I thought that was so fucking cool. That's when we came up with the meme of calling ourselves not only the biggest, but the best metal band in the world. Okay, also around that time, we wanted to get bigger. One Direction were still a thing. We were like, okay, let's do what they're doing. Obviously, girls like that. I mean, kudos to Tim, man. He's honest in this. He wants the girls. All right, there's and this is Polyphia Jazz featuring Mario Macarena and Eric Hansel. No, it's Camarena. I wouldn't typically call Polyphia's clothing style very metal, but I don't personally care what people wear. I mean, people can wear whatever they want and play whatever music they want. That doesn't really matter. Regarding the quote, it's not really cool to be in a metal band because they don't make any money. I guess we don't. All right, Paradise Lost, Nick Holmes and Greg McIntosh form goth-inspired project Host. It's taking the concept of what we attempted to do on the Paradise Lost album, Host, but approaching it in a modern aspect or context. It's part of 80s goth, part electro, part rock, but none of them specifically. The emphasis is on hooks. Remember, hooks, very important. It's quite a challenge to make miserable music catchy, and hopefully we've achieved that to some degree. I've listened to this song. I think it's pretty good. I like this style. You know, who doesn't like Depeche Mode, man? Depeche Mode makes you go like this. So there you go. Host, not Ghost. All right, Nita Strauss taps Arch Enemy's Alissa White-Gluz and unleashes the shred on towering metal anthem, The Wolf You Feed. So Nita Strauss, either quit or took a hiatus from Alice Cooper. Some people are saying like, oh, she's not metal anymore. She's just into pop now. She abandoned metal. Well, look at this fucking new single. Let's listen. Isn't this metal? I mean, standing in your living room playing metal, that's the most metal you can get right there. Where's the bass player? There's no bass player. There's a harp back there, but and piano and harp, but no bass. All right, the chorus is not particularly metal, but that's okay. I mean, a lot of bands have very melodic choruses and are still metal. It's like I'm trying to gatekeep Nita Strauss right here. You know, she's still metal. Look at her. Smell as fuck. Blistering solo. Holy shit. Nita Strauss and Alissa von Gluten. Oh, I'm like secretly in love with her because she's awesome on stage. And now someone out there is gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna tell Ola's wife Louise that he said that because then that's not okay. He disrespects his woman. Or maybe you can fuck off. Also, in Nita-related news, we got some camera action of a thief caught on camera stealing Nita Strauss' Boss multi-effect pedal during Guitar Clinic. What? The guitarist was hosting a meet and greet when the GT1000 core was stolen. No! The pedal whereabouts are still unknown. Big House has an array of security cameras which captured the criminal in pretty clear detail. Okay, there it is. Oh, you have a very nice clinic going on right here. Look at this. Oh, shit. I'm gonna check out her settings real quick. Okay, distortion set to max. Oh shit. Okay, well, I'm just gonna keep it underneath these couple of files that I brought. And this guy's just sitting there f***ing noodling and doesn't give a shit. And this guy's just popping out of the store. That's just great. He pretends to watch a couple of cymbals and he heads out. What a f***er. Please don't steal shit. It sucks ass. Alright, I was reporting on Babymetal coming back 2 weeks ago. Now they have released a new single, Divine Attack. Let's go. Also in the past weeks, I have kind of snuck in Babymetal into our car music. And I've gotten my daughter to start listening to Babymetal, especially, you know, Gimme Chocolate. Give me a chocolate, chocolate. You know, it's really easy to like Babymetal because, you know, it's very heavy, a lot of really industrial, cool riffs, and then a very catchy chorus. You know, hook. There's a hook in there. That's why they're so successful. They have hooks. But this new Divine Attack and this new approach, it's definitely not the same type of Babymetal. It seems like they're way more serious, or want to be taken way more serious at least. The purpose of this album was that it's going to be a concept album, and you know, with a concept album, obviously just releasing one single, it's not going to say enough. So we need to hear more about this. But it seems like we're getting a more serious Babymetal, okay? All right, last but not least, we're gonna watch Dragonforce Through the Fire and Flames on Trombonechamp. It's gloriously stupid. It's like Guitar Hero, but funnier, okay. I don't know what this is. Trombonechamp, so it's basically like Guitar Hero for trombone. I never heard it. This sounds absolutely ridiculous. Okay, I'm downloading the app. ThaNews! Adventures with Ola. And, oh, yeah. We just received a whole batch of guitars and new exciting stuff that we have, news basically, that's coming for the rest of the year. And holy shit, man, we have so much stuff. You can't imagine. Also, I just want to show you a slight little thing. I show you the skateboards on the wall, but I didn't show you this. Look at this. That's Chuggo right there. Chuggo is wearing Vinnie Paul's hat. I was figuring that we would put it on the wall somewhere, but you know, I thought it looked cool on this guy right there. So I have this corner right here with a bunch of stuff. So we have the Pantera Funko Pops right there. Then we have me and Louise right there. Look at this. The guitar has fallen over. Maybe when I move this. Something like that. There you go. Look at that. I need to get a proper lighting for this though. Down here, I have the license plates. Vinnie Paul's license plates. And here's the dog. Hello, doggy. What are you doing? Hey, potato. Hey, potato. Hey, potato. Hey, potato. Yo, yo, yo. This is my dog. Look. She likes when you do a death growl to her. Doggy, 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 dog, doggy, 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 dog, doggy, doggy, dog, 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 monster dog. There's no production today in the printing factory. My brother Frederick comes in on Mondays and prints everything, and he comes in on Thursdays as well to print. And here's the new t-shirt I'm probably wearing in the SWOLA. It says Chug on it. But also take a look at these. Frederick did this and printed it out on a t-shirt. I think it was like a guitar player Satan kind of deal or something like that, and it turned out really cool and looks great on a print. It's AI generated. Holy shit. I think it's so cool. We can print the coolest shit in our printing factory, which is that's really cool. What I really wanted to show you, since we launched the Chug Pedal this past Friday, launching the Chug Pedal, it's been a long time coming. Holy shit. And since I'm going on vacation this coming week with my kids, I've been preparing a lot of stuff for the release of the pedal. And so I've been doing this. You can see right here, there's a bunch of like boxes for combo amps and shit like that. I wanted to prep up if some guy out there is owning one of these combo amplifiers, you know, like the Boss Katana, for instance. A lot of people own a Boss Katana. I wanted to save up and make a video of the Chug Pedal through a Boss Katana and all this stuff that's around here, just to save up. So people won't have questions. They can just watch the video and copy these settings basically for their combo amplifier. I also use this, the Vox AC30, and this little Fender Champion amplifier. And what else? Something else, Marshall over there. We've been working on the Chug Pedal for a very, very long time, and now that it's finally out, holy shit, I'm so excited, so happy. I mean, you guys get to see the beautiful end product like this, you know, where it's looking really cool and beautiful lighting and all of that. But for us, you know, at Solo Guitars, it's been a design thing for a couple of years now, and I just wanted to show you this. This is the Chug Pedal, one of the original Chug Pedal. This is revision 2, by the way, so I have a couple more of these. This is basically a pedal on a piece of cardboard. That's how we started. Chug right there, but the end product turned out really fucking cool. This is the box for it. Look at that. There you go. There it is. I think this is serial number... this is the pedal I used for the unboxing video. That comes up later this week. This is serial number 002 right there. So this is the second ever production unit right there. But you might ask, where's the first production unit? Well, it's right here. It's still in its box. Look at this. Serial number 00001. I mean, I know that's not going to mean too much for you guys, but for me, it's the first one, man. It's the absolute first one. Let me plug it into this Harley Benton right here. Harley Benton. Who are you? Do I have a chair? No? Okay. Boss Katana will do. And of course, absolutely 0 guitar picks. So right now, the Chug Pedal is connected straight to the Harley Benton right here. And just as I said in my video that I made last week, what the f is this? Since the Chug is a high gain preamp pedal, you want to dial down the high, so the treble and the presence on the pedal is down to low when you connect it straight into an amplifier, like an amplifier input. If you use the Chug into effects loop, that's a completely different story. Then it becomes the preamp, you know? tight gate. Super tight gate. I'm just so fucking happy. We have a distortion pedal, and it's badass as hell. We've been working really hard on this pedal, so I'm just really proud and stoked about it. And you know, I just wanted to share a little bit of my happiness in regards to this. It's been a long time coming, but all the effort and the work we put into, you know, this, it was all worthwhile. And I'm also very excited to hear what you guys will think about this pedal. I think you will like it. Okay, great. All right, question of the day, where my beautiful YouTube members get to ask me questions and I get to answer them. Today's question is from Nicholas Sol. Let's go.
Hey Ola, what is that Strat hanging on your wall?
Oh shit, the Strat! That Strat? It has to be that Strat. Or is it that Strat he means? Whatever. It has to be the Fender Strat. Damn. Nicholas Saul, he's amazeballs. Because then I get to plug in my Chug Pedal again. Yes, this is the custom shop Strat that I bought for my birthday. There's a good video of this. Haven't you seen, Soul? This is one of the better playing Strats I've ever played on. Oh, shit. But it still has the same problems that all Strats have, is that this knob is way too close to my playing. So I always kind of mistakenly dial down the volume when I play. And just because I'm trying to, I can't. There it is, a little bit at least. But it plays well. There is a video of this Strat. It is a Relic custom shop Strat. I know a lot of people don't like Relic guitars, but when I've tried this out in the store, I just had to get it. It was on my birthday. Was it my 38th birthday, I think so? Maybe like 3 years ago or something. And it's a beautiful Strat, man. It's a beautiful Strat. And obviously it has a humbucker in it. That's also why I liked it. It has a humbucker. Great! That's like the third pick, bro, of today. Thank you so much for that question, Saul. If you also want to have your question being featured on Sunday with Ola, you can become a member too, just like Nicholas Saul. People are speculating that Nicholas Saul is my only member. Well, they can keep on speculating. That's it for Sunday with Ola for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to be a part of the Sunday with Ola Riff Challenge, you can download the drums in the description of this video. However, there's not going to be a live stream tomorrow for the past Sunday with Ola contenders. That happened already. This past Friday, I had to move it because I'm going to Spain, okay? And also, with the one that comes for the SWOLA107 live stream, that's going to happen a couple days after the Monday next week. So stay tuned. Also, don't worry, I have a SWOLA coming for next week, even though I'm on vacation. Huh? How does he do this? Huh? Do has to be done. Thank you so much for watching today. If you want to get a Chug Pedal, go to solarguitars.com. You can get a Chug t-shirt from olaenglundshop.com. That's a great way of supporting the YouTube channel and the people that work here, okay? Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you had a good day and have a great Sunday too. Shit, yeah.